Hey guys, King of Charmanders, aka Hero here, and here is my video on the top 5 do's of Pokemon Go PvP streaming on Twitch. Now, a lot of this stuff is stuff that I wish people told me, because, why I've been supporting Twitch streamers since 2013. I've never actually started streaming myself. So, when you tell me, hey, you should do this, I'm like, okay. So again, this is my top 5 do's. If you do want to eventually start streaming, please make sure you check this and the other video, my beginner's guide out, and my future videos on my YouTube channel. Please like, share, and subscribe. And if you have any questions, just put on the comments below, okay? Alright, let's get started.
Alright, my first tip on my top 5 do's of Pokemon Go PvP streaming is to double check. Now, what I mean by double check is when before you hit the live button, because I know a lot of you are really excited to first start streaming. You guys are like, oh my god, this is going to be so amazing. I see King of Charmanders. I see all these awesome streamers, battlers start streaming on Twitch, and they have all these cool things. But you know what? There's a lot of things that can go wrong. A lot of things. So make sure you double check your stuff. Before you start your stream, double check your title, double check your game, double check if you stream on PC, double check your alerts. It saves you so much time because nothing is more annoying than during the stream, something goes wrong and then you have to fix it in the middle of the stream. It makes you mad. If you are battling, if you're streaming your GBLs or a tournament cup and something goes off, you will hear chat go like, yo, the stream is lagging, yo, the alert isn't lagging, etc., etc. Do yourself a favor before you start streaming, double check your stuff. That's tip number 1. Tip number 2, interact with chat. And what I mean by interact with chat, I mean make them feel at home. This is your audience. This is your community. So if you want your community, your audience to feel at home every time someone follows, make sure you say thank you for following. If someone subs or does biddies, make sure you give a genuine response that you are grateful that this person just donated to you, because streaming is free. They don't have to do all these donations to you. They're here to help you out. Make sure you appreciate these things. These small things, like I said, appreciate the follows, appreciate the donos, like biddies, your subs, direct donations to PayPal, etc. Make sure you appreciate these. That's interacting with chat. Also, if your chat asks you questions, don't give a half-hearted answer. Be like, oh, I don't know about that. Be like, okay, I legitimately don't know, sorry, or something like that sort. Don't just do a 1 or 2 response. Be like, oh, I'm sorry, I don't know that. For example, if someone asks you like, oh, what are the bulk points for Palkia? I don't know what the bulk points for Palkia is, okay? If you don't know what the bulk points, yeah, I'm sorry, I don't know what it is. You might want to ask someone else. Try PvP. They might be able to help you out more, okay? Interact with your chat. Make them feel at home. Make them feel welcome. Answer their questions. Hopefully, if you are too busy battling, etc., it would be really helpful to have your mods have some knowledge of the game too, so that they can help them out, whether it be streaming on Twitch, whether it just be battling in general. Having knowledgeable mods is very helpful because it helps you interact with chat while you are battling. And like I said, make sure you yourself, as a broadcaster, you interact with chat. Make sure you read it. Don't just stare into dead space, because I've seen it so many times where so many streamers will literally just play the game and be like this. Oh, oh, he got an ice beam. All right, cool. Now, don't do that crap, okay? Interact with your chat. Be excited. Interact with them. Make your community feel at home. Tip number 3, own up to your mistakes. You know what? Let me give you a great tip. As a therapist, when you admit you're wrong to your clients, they eat it up. They really eat that up. Same thing with chat. If something goes wrong, for example, something goes wrong with your stream, you make a mistake, you call something out wrong, don't feel like you're being attacked. I don't know how many bubbles it takes to get to an ice beam. I don't know how many licks it takes to get to the center of the Tootsie Pop, okay? I don't know how many licks it takes for Much Life to get to a Bulldoze. Let's be real. I don't know any of that. I legitimately don't know any of that. I really don't know any of that. Own up to your mistakes if you don't know something or if something goes wrong. Own up to it. We don't know everything. Everyone's going to make mistakes. If you own up to it, your audience appreciates it, and everybody else that's watching your stream will be like, all right, cool. He is not a know-it-all. Don't be a jack of all trades. Things are going to go wrong. You won't know everything, okay? Tip number 4, don't stream if you don't feel well. You know, I see a lot of streamers that do this whole like 12 to 24-hour stream thing, and like they are not mentally prepared for it, and they end up like giving up like halfway from the 12 to 24 hour. Don't stream if you don't feel well. If you don't feel like you're up to something that long, or even just your regular stream, if you don't feel well streaming today, it's okay to go on social media. It's okay to let your viewers know that you do not feel well. This is especially valuable if you're in the middle of the stream. If you're in the middle of the stream, you're an hour in, and say you are not feeling well or anything like that, say, sorry guys, I have to dip. I apologize, but I'm not feeling well. I'm gonna have to cut the stream short. Okay, guys? I'll see you next time. Really, it's that simple. Don't stream if you don't feel well. Streaming is exhausting. It takes a lot of mental preparation, and sometimes a lot of things don't go right. We get frustrated. We're legitimately sick. It's okay to not stream or to say, hey, like I said, I'm not feeling well. I need to stop my stream early. That's perfectly fine. Number 5. Now, everyone asks me, what is one of your top dues? Like this is like legitimately like one of my top dues is make a Twitter account. Most of your battlers community is on Twitter. All the big names, the Elite Four, Go Stadium, so they all have Twitter accounts. Make a Twitter account, start making friends. This is one of the biggest things I wish I knew when I first started becoming a streamer, Pokemon Go PvP, was that one of my friends told me like, "Hey dude, he does a lot of stuff. He's like, "Hey dude, you should probably go on Twitter because and start posting a lot because there's a lot of battlers. A lot of battlers are on Twitter and they share a lot of their strategies, they share a lot of their tips, and most of all, if you do something crazy and you want to post a video, I promise you will get so much exposure if you post that on Twitter. Like I said, a lot of the battlers community, from Pokemon Po BVP, from the newer ones to the freaking seasoned warriors, the veterans, they're all on Twitter. If you are watching this video and you do not have a Twitter account, make a Twitter account. I promise you, make your Twitter account before even you start streaming and like start making friends. I promise it will pay dividends in the end.
Here's my bonus tip. Now this is really important. Before you do any of the tips as we mentioned over here, you should probably take a look at doing this. Make an overlay. Now an overlay is what you see on the background of many streamers. It's this cool little personalized thing that has a few images on it, a few moving pictures and whatnot. And this really helps you personalize your stream. It doesn't have to be really anything too complicated. Like really, some streamers literally just have a simple background and a chat box. That's literally it. Some streamers like me have a little bit of a little more complex background, shows a little more information, but like I said, you want to make an overlay. There are plenty sources out there that are willing to help you get a really cool overlay, or you can go get one personalized for you. But like I said, before you even start streaming, try to get an overlay, make it nice, make it personalized to you. Really helps show your personality as a streamer. And just a few things, like for example, you could put your favorite Pokemon on there. You could put your latest shiny, your latest follower. There's just so many things you can do with an overlay. But like I said, make an overlay. You don't know how frustrating it is for some audiences to just see those black borders. You see, here's your screen, and then here's the black borders, and then here's a whole bunch of nothing that nobody stares at but your screen, and it kind of pisses everybody off. Yeah. Make an overlay. Really, just make an overlay. Just do it. Just do it. And that's my tip. That's my bonus tip. Make sure y'all just keep on tap.